YouTube because Instagram shut off the stream. What are you doing, girl? Don't do that. Excuse me. Yeah, don't eat that. He likes to eat that plant, but it's poisonous. So we try to keep him away from it. He was quite disappointed that he didn't get to come to the concert, but I was wearing out clothes that would not fare well with cat claws in them. So so some things went pretty well. I was pretty happy with how they went, and some things not so much. So I'm just checking my mic there on YouTube. I guess overall I would say it was pretty good. I have to really I have trouble. I get very disappointed when everything isn't at its absolute best, which is of course totally unrealistic. So I have to try to temper that. I think, and I always think this after a concert, I think if I had more time to prepare, that it would have been more fun. I did have several concerts that were fun to play where I felt really prepared. It was a long time ago when I had less to do. Anyway, it is what it is, I guess, as they say. So I've made a list of the problem areas. I have 13 problem areas, lucky 13. And some of them aren't that serious of problems. I just need to review them some. And others are long-standing problems that one just chips away at. So I thought for today's live, I would just kind of work my way down this problem list. And then I will be practicing quite a lot today. The performance is actually tomorrow night, so I can really put all my energy today into practicing. And then tomorrow I have to take it kind of easy, so I have energy left to perform in the evening. So anyway, here's my list. You can just see, it's just on a piece of binder paper. And I'll probably put checks on there as I go along because I like putting checks. It's enjoyable. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. And that's a good feeling. We need to cultivate those good feelings as much as possible. Okay, I'm just going to wave at a couple of people that have joined. And hopefully my audio is working on YouTube. Yeah, it looks like it is. That's good. Oh, here's someone else who joined. That's nice. Oh, hey, Mo. Good morning. Sorry, I was over there playing with a piece of paper on the piano. Okay, so I don't need this piece of paper. That's old. Get rid of that. Let me go here. It's here. So this was the measure that fell apart the worst, I would say, of the whole program. Fortunately, it went by fast. It didn't feel that stable going in, so I'm lucky that the other 5 before it didn't fall apart. Okay, here we go. There's cat paws on the notes I'm playing, on the strings I'm playing. Okay, so I'm going to just rehearse that mentally. Hey, don't scratch the piano. He's all excited because the piano's rarely open. It's open. I have a little book under there, so he's crawling around inside it because it's something new and different. And since he's such an energetic cat who's frequently doing things in the house that cause problems, I try to let him explore stuff whenever possible. I'm hearing strange sounds in there. I might have to get off the live and get him out of there. I don't know. We'll see. do it again. Disorienting when it suddenly shifts up there. Definitely a cat on the strings. Okay, let's go back. Definitely. It's the sound of a cat sitting on your strings. He's still down there. Down in there somewhere. Now you're coming out. He's trying to catch the hammers with his paws. Should possibly be more worried about it than I am. fun in there? Yeah. I don't know if I should let you stay in there. I think you should come out. Zoro, come here. Come in. Come sit on your chair. Here he comes. He's coming out from under the lid. Okay, come on. Sit on your chair. Give me a sit. Good boy. Okay. Trying to move the book. Let the lid down. It's very heavy lid. Okay, there we go. Okay. I had the lid propped up because my treble is a little bit dead. Needs some technician attention that it was not going to get before last night's concert. So you can prop the grand piano lid up with a book. This book conveniently is called The Guide to the Pianist's Repertoire. It's also really a good thing when you're performing with an instrument like cello, where you don't want the piano to get a lot louder, but you just want a little more treble sound to come out, because when you have the lid all the way down, the sound gets a little muddy. So it's like this part doesn't project and this part is too loud, which is already a problem with a larger grand piano like what I have here. Okay, I did not ask you to do that. Go sit on your chair. Okay, touch. Good boy. All right, that's enough of that. Let's turn on this thing, the pedal. Is it on? Yes, it's on. Okay. No, don't do that. Not right now. Give me a sit. Good sit. Okay. No. No. One of the things that went wrong, I went to turn the page and the page didn't turn. That almost never happens to me anymore. It used to happen all the time. And it's very, very distressing when the page doesn't turn, especially when you're playing a piece with a lot of notes. Okay, up. Give me an up. Good up. That just happened just now. So try again. There's the melody is it's not. I played that B like it didn't sound in the right proportion for what the melody is. You can't tell at this tempo, especially if you don't know the melody. It's hard to notice that problem, but I'm used to it. You know how I want it to sound. I'm just remembering how loud I played the C sharp. So it's not supposed to be like that. sometimes when you're trying to bring out something high, it's good to play just the notes that you would like to emphasize, or what the main notes that you would like people to hear, separate from playing all the notes, especially when it's a piece like this with a lot going on, and that it helps you clarify how it is that you want to hear, but also makes it, I think, just the act of figuring out which notes you want people to hear. I didn't ask you to do that. Thank you very much. Okay, you can touch this. Right on it. That's it. Good boy. It's like it helps your brain know what to focus on. So I'm going to do it again from... I'm still very involved with... I'm not paying attention to that. And it's too easy to have that go. Like sound like bam, 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 yucky, bamming notes. I didn't play all of the notes, but the melody sounded good. Okay, you can play the piano now. One, play another one. Play another one. Two, play another one. Good job. Okay, and there's one spot here. No, give me a spin. Good spinning. Really spending a lot of time and focus on how exactly does my body feel when I adjust the torso from side to side. And there's one spot where I felt like I noticed that the way I was doing it is not how I want to be doing it. So I'm going to just review that place. Of course, I can't do it like that at tempo. I gotta stay over here. This is a place where it's often inaccurate, probably because of this. Give me a spin. Good spinning. Nope, wrong notes. Okay, that's enough time spent on that. Definitely need to come back to that later. Okay, let's put some checks on here. Okay, I'm gonna do, there's a spot that used to be super difficult. Whoops, wrong thing. And then I was feeling pretty good for a long time, but it didn't go so well last night. So I think because the page turn right before it got screwed up. So could definitely be part of it. Okay. This is Fanny Hensel, Nocturno in G minor. one note like sounded really ugly, but I think it's just brighter than the notes around it. Meaning it probably won't sound that bad on a different piano. Oh, here's some more people came. Oh, hey there. That's Furkan's friend. And I think probably named somebody named Sharon. So welcome, Sharon. It's hard to tell sometimes from the handles. Like one person I thought was Paula was actually Paul. Maybe his middle name is Paul A. I don't know. Okay. Oh, so if you're just joining me, I performed my entire program last night. It was about an hour of music by Fanny Mendelssohn Hensel, Clara Schumann, and Frederick Chopin. And now I have the in-person real life concert is on Monday night. So I'm going over the spots that didn't go the way I was hoping for. And then of course I'll spend a lot of time with the spots that still feel difficult to me. But these spots I'm doing right now are more, like unpleasant surprises. Here's where I am. Giving myself checks when I have spent some time with the problem, because it's fun to give myself checks, and it's better than giving myself, chocolate chips or something. Okay, the end of the slow section. Oh yeah, another unpleasant surprise was here. Okay. I have to listen sometimes to the recording to see exactly what happened. Sometimes there's, a specific cause for why, I should say, a specific physical cause for why something went wrong, like your hands collided, like you weren't aware that they were so close when you're practicing, but suddenly in the heat of performance, your hands collided, or they felt like they were about to collide, and you kind of froze up. That's an example. There's a lot of other possible things like that you aren't aware of when you're practicing until you perform it, and then something goes bad and you're like, oh, that really is a problem. What's going on there? I have to sort that out. Classic thing that goes wrong for people that they're not aware of, I just have to mention it because it happens so often, is they're playing something like, me see if I have a better example here than this. Not really. Well, here's an example that's sort of okay. And then at home, they're practicing something like this, where the left hand's very slowly going to where it needs to go. And then in the concert, they can't remember, where does this go? The left hand gets like frozen, and they can't find the left hand note. It's because there isn't a physical memory of where, they haven't built in a kinesthetic memory of where it needs to go. They're only relying on a more like a, I guess a cognitive would be the right word. And then under pressure, it's better under pressure if you have several types of memory, like you hear it, you got the muscle memory, you've got the analytical intellectual memory. It's better if you have all of those, because under pressure some of them go away. So if you have 2 or 3, you're much better off than if you only have 1. So that's a classic spot where if you don't have that physical memory, things can fail. Okay, back to where I was. Who knows? Maybe that's what happened to me here. I don't know. More confused about which hand's doing what. I think that's probably what happened. There's a lot of C's in there, and this one too, and then that one. And I do recall feeling a little bit confused. I changed this passage. I listened to Alfred Cortot's performance of this piece, which is the Chopin Impromptu. It was 29, number 1 in A flat, and I just liked it so much. And he did that. He added an octave there. What's written on the score is this. Whoa, not that. Just that. Not all that stuff. I just think it goes with the. It just is better. This is a big, exciting moment in the piece. It's I would say the emotional climax of the piece is here. So I like adding those extra notes. Might be the right hand needs to move. It has to get off of here to here. It's not far, but it needs to go. Okay, now lots of C's. No, it didn't have the right time. Play together. Move. Together. Okay. I think that's probably what it is. I'll be interested to check out the recording and see if I'm right, that's why that spot went wrong. This is a good reason to record yourself, because you can do a lot of good sleuthing on as to why you're having problems. I've been teaching so long, it's very easy for me to see why there's a problem, because I've been watching other people play and then diagnosing why they have a problem. But if you're not that accustomed to thinking that way, it's still good practice to try. And you can guess what you think the problem is and then try different solutions to see what works. And that way you develop your ability to problem solve, which is the absolutely most important thing to learning to play well, is being able to problem solve and figure out, why am I having whatever trouble it is that I'm having in whatever spot. So, okay. Oh, wrong octave. Again. It's interesting. If you played a fair amount, you might know this, but if you haven't, in that whole thing I just played, right now the hardest part is this. And what's hard about it is counting how many of them I'm supposed to be doing. And it's 7. I'm supposed to be doing 7 of them. So it's not that I forget how many I'm supposed to do. It's more like it's hard. I think it said it's hard to get started. I'm coming down. I started counting. I'm coming down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's what it is. That the beginning of where you start counting, it's going by really fast. It's like I accidentally go by the beginning. I'm not counting yet, and then it's too late. If you haven't started counting when the first one happens, then you're not going to be counting how many there are. So in a performance, I don't really sweat that. If I play 8 or 6 or whatever, there's nothing to be done about it, so I don't worry about it. But I do like to at least try in preparation to get better at that. So. That's interesting. Okay, I just had a good idea. I hope I can remember it, which is to count. Where's my pencil? 1, 2, 3. So when I'm playing this part, I'm paying actually a lot of attention to the left hand, to this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that'll work. Count these 1, 2, 3, and then I start counting 1, 2, 3. So I'm already in the counting mode. I don't have to switch it on when I hit E flat. I think that would work out pretty well. Okay, I'm not going to stress about that. It's not that important. I did write it down, so. Okay, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Oh, I did that. I didn't do this, though. I don't want to do that. I never want to do that. All right. So this section, the worst piece for um, technical reliability and also choking is the Chopin Scherzo. That's the hardest piece that I'm playing. Choking means that you've executed it well in practice, or you performed it well a number of times, but then when you actually go to play it again, you just screw up. You can't do it. So it's like a type of thinking that messes you up when you actually have the physical capability to execute, but you think certain thoughts that cause you to mess up. That's what choking means, kind of in the peak performance literature, I guess I would say. And it comes about when you have something you have to do where it's takes a lot of physical skill that you took a long time to build up, and you start, kind of like wondering if you can do it. Either that, or you start thinking about the details of how you're going to execute it. And then, of course, you can't execute it when you start thinking that. For example, if you were starting to try to think about how is it that I use my tongue to say the words I'm going to say, uh, if you start getting very involved with thinking about that, it makes it very hard to speak. So that's a good example of what choking is. So you can't be thinking about that when you're performing. Um, so anyway, so I had a couple passages that had some choking kind of thoughts. I didn't actually choke, but it was right on the boundary. So anyway, so what I'm going to be doing today is figuring out what am I going to think, what am I going to focus on in that spot, so that I don't start thinking about, uh-oh, I wonder if I can do this. I need something else to think about. So one thing I can think about is the left-hand line is just going like by step. That's not specific enough. Something by step could be, or could be, you need something a little more detailed than that. So I'm going to try it again. I think I also used to think about what exactly were the harmonies. Oh. That feels nice. That feels like I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm thinking about the melody note, and I'm also thinking about what chord am I playing in the left hand. F sharp minor, C sharp minor, E major. No, sorry, D major, D flat, or C sharp major. This is A flat 7. Let's try that again. So C sharp minor, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, D major, and this is going to be C sharp major. Oh. Okay, so that's another spot that I am not confident of. That same music comes again. Right after this comes back identical, but in a different key. And I think I was mixing up the two of them. So C sharp major. Okay, let's start again. Okay. C sharp major. E flat major. This is E flat minor. E major. E flat major. Okay. Is that right? And this one is okay. Wait, really? Ah. I don't know if that's gonna help me. This rundown, it's the third finger crosses all the time, except there's one spot where it's not like a regular major scale. It's not, it's got an extra note in there that's not in the scale. And right there, I have to play 3-1, so the fingering is different. And the spot where the fingering is different is not the same between the two keys. It's very close though. The spot where the fingering changes. It's the kind of thing that you don't want to think about in the concert. But I was just getting mixed up there when I was doing it slowly. So. And then when it's in the E flat part, it's right before it. Okay, let's do it again. From the C sharp part. Nope, wrong octave. Now I'm getting really mixed up. There's my chromatic, starts right there. What about this one? I think it looks like it starts right before. Okay, it does start in the same spot, but the fingering's not the same. This one is. And this one. Catchy, huh? Here's somebody new. Thank you for joining. I'm very low energy today because I played the complete 1 hour program through last night, and now I'm kind of troubleshooting the spots. And this was a very vulnerable place in the Chopin Scherzo. Just taking a deep dive into that, and I definitely will be revisiting that one quite a lot today. I think I'm just going to do a couple more spots, maybe one or two, and then it's time to stop for right now. This spot went good. It went well, but I don't feel confident of it, so. Back to the first one. Okay, and then let's do these things. These parts went pretty well, not great. And I took the whole piece slower because I didn't want to screw these parts up. So it'd be nice to be able to get them a little faster. At least try anyway. To the part I was doing before. So those need a lot of attention today. And those two spots, I'll probably set my timer, repeating timer to go off every 7 minutes is pretty annoying. Maybe I'll go for every 8 minutes. And then every 8 minutes, I'm going to play one of those places. And if you're practicing, 3 or 4 hours, that's a lot of revisiting. It does work very, very well, actually. This kind of playing it and then leaving and then playing and then leaving and playing. It feels much, much, much more familiar, even after just a day of doing that. So that's why I do it, even though it's highly annoying. The reason it's annoying is why it works. Because it's annoying to be concentrating on one thing and then have to switch your focus. And it's that switching of focus makes the brain work harder. And making your brain work harder, that's how you get it learned more permanently, is by making your brain work harder. And as humans, we don't want our brain to work harder. The brain uses a lot of our caloric intake every day. And we're sort of evolutionarily, whatever word that is, we're built to try to minimize hard work of the brain. So there's a built-in, friction there. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing and then I'm gonna stop. Yay, that was good. I can play it better if I play it quiet, but it's supposed to be really loud, so we'll see. When I start playing it loud, it's like I change how I'm using my hands, and then I play the right notes, but I also play other notes besides the right notes, like kind of like that, like I fall off of them. I know why that is, but I'm not able to. I haven't completely solved it yet. Okay. was trying to put more energy into the throw of the hand without falling off of the octaves. I'll say give it about an 80% rating on that. All right, I'm going to stop for today. Thank you for joining me. This is actually the last practicing live I'm going to do for quite a while. I have a performance Monday night, like I said. Tomorrow morning, the morning of the performance, I am not going to do a live. I am going to practice, but I'm going to do it in my own privately weird way. And then I will be focusing more on doing more marketing for my piano membership, which I'm creating, and which will hopefully be a resource for people who want to learn to practice better and learn about the repertoire and have a place where they can go and be part of a community. And also hopefully offering, one person said she thought it would be helpful in terms of a place, sort of an accountability thing. Like we'll have probably master classes once a month, maybe with me, with other teachers. And so that would give one an incentive to practice if you're going to be participating in that class. So keep an eye out for information about that, if that's something you might be interested in. And of course, I'll still be posting all kinds of information and performance highlights and stuff like that here on Instagram. So thanks so much for joining me, and hopefully see you here another time. Bye-bye. Take care.